Hello, boys and girls. All right, it's later in the day. It's that time. I can't even see the time. I'll look at it in a second. But this is the home phone. That's the cell phone. Okay, it's what is it? 4 August 2018, 13:38 in the day. Okay, so I still have an hour and 20 minutes to get to the post office. All right, so put these up here again. Okay, so now let me zoom into the screen. Hopefully I got it centered. That's pretty close. All right. I had to work on this radio like twice. Okay, so I had to upload this to my hard drive, or to the main drive, because where is is this one here? Okay, there we go. All right, so that's full screen. Great. All right, so I had to work on this thing twice because I had it apart once. And I just want to show you all the pictures I did when I went through this machine. Okay, so here is the front of it. This is a Panasonic RX-F5. Okay, I don't know how many pictures I took. I didn't do that, but there's the top of it. Okay, well here, let me go back to the top so you can see that, because I can blow this up in the film or in the. So it's got ambient stereo mono, line-in radio tape, power off. You know, it's in tape mode, it's off, okay? It's got soft touch, ambience, variable sound monitor, automatic level control for recording. It's got your stop, pause, eject, cue and review, rewind, and review, which means that you can, fast forward or in play mode, you can, how that works, right? It's got a tone control, balance, volume, AM and FM switch, and that's it there. So it's moving along. Here's the input end, okay? This has got, doesn't have remote control for the microphones, but if you have the old-timey things that go in like that, you can plug them in there. So it's got left and right mics, and it's got left and right external speakers, 3 to 8 ohms, they like. And it's got one headphone jack, a 9-volt, input jack there. The outside is, the outside is positive, the inside is negative, okay? Alright, it's got your line in and line out jacks, okay, RCA variety. Here's the back of it, just so we know it's a, and because this does not have a, transformer inside, it does not give you a power consumption, okay, because this only runs on batteries, so your consumption would be from your wall wart, or however so here's where the 6 batteries go. 1 goes there, and then 5 in a line, okay. Here's the tune end of this. Anyway. Here's the bottom. People never take a picture of the bottom. I always do. Here's the back with all the screws. Takes 7 screws. The one short one goes in the battery compartment. Duh. Here's, as I crack it open, I take a picture, because you never know if something might jump out at you. Alright, here it is front. Here's the, flopped it open to the front, and then I just started taking pictures of the inside. Notice the date code. Let me zip that up for you here. It's 24 March 1983. Okay, see that? Great. And then here I unplugged the speakers, and that's the. Then I had to remove the front. What is it? The power battery and FM stereo thing. That's how you separate this one. Okay, you remove the speakers from here, and unscrew that from there, and then that's how it come apart. Okay, so. There's those pictures, again, the who cares, that's the date code, alright. Here's the front, and this has a, there's the speaker, it's a 3 ohm, that size, okay. Then here's just the front of the tape deck, and another picture of the back of the tape deck, and then this is with the old belts in here, okay. And then here's with the cover off, what you see under the thing there. Here's one belt, here's another belt, and another belt goes around this one here, okay? So there's one over here, and then the big flat belt, okay? And then just, again, anyway, you'll see all this in a second. Okay, so here it is again, alright? And then now, here it is, I took it off. The one bigger flat belt goes to this, I can't remember, and then the smaller one goes to there, which is driven by the underside of that, the flywheel, okay? And then here are the 3 belts I took out, and you have to be mindful of these springs. This thing's got a lot of springs in here, so you don't want to lose them. All right, you got to be mindful of that. You can take the springs off, but I didn't. So here is the old, I think, flat belt. It was that big, okay. And then here is the next size belt. It was that big. These are the old belts, okay. Don't use these for reference. That's the 3rd belt, okay. And then here are the counter belts, okay. That takes 2, all right. I think I measured them. I did. This is the old belt, okay. So there's the old one, and then here's the other one, which was also old. Whoops, that's the other old belt, counter belt. And then I went a step further. I took the speakers out and I cleaned them, okay. And we'll get to that in a second. And I actually, yes, I spray painted them, both sides, to make them pop, hopefully. Alright, then here, let's see, this is, okay, so now I'm comparing this to the, this is RX-F5, so I'm comparing to RX-F20, which is like the next model I have. There might be other models that are similar to this, but I don't have those anymore, or if ever, but I just wanted to show the difference between these two. So this one here has line-in phonotape, ambient stereo mono like that. This one, the F20, has the same thing, but it adds a metal, chrome, and normal tape switch, okay? And then this one has TPS one time, which is a tape program search, whereas this one simply has, now this has soft touch controls. That's why it has all the extra belts. This one does not have. This has mechanical controls, but it has TPS, so I like this one model better. Notice this one does not have an antenna. I added an antenna to it, but we're not. But this is about the RX-F5. Okay, so that's the difference there. And then I think I have a picture. Here we go. The only other difference between these two is that they both have the microphones. They both have the line in. They both have the speaker out. This one has 2 headphone jacks, whereas this one just has 1. They both take the same power, 9 volts input. Okay, so that's the difference. You can have 2 people with headphones on this one, only 1 on this one. This has the TPS, this does not. This has soft touch controls. This one's harder, and then this one here is harder on your fingers, so you make the choice like that. And then here, okay. And then because, alright, I had to shim the motor on this. I don't know if you understand about shimming, but I had to shim the motor because the issue with this was putting a new belt on here. Because the frame is a very hard and durable plastic, but it still can bend. Okay, it's not metal. So because I put a new belt on it, because these plastics age, as this is the frame of the, here's a better picture. This is the frame of the cassette deck. It's made out of plastic. Okay, and to get the flat drive belt here, to keep it from hitting this metal cover here and rubbing and slowing down, I had to tilt back the motor by shimming it so that the axis, or I'm not going to get all, I can't remember all the right terminology words, but to get the right axis to keep the belt running so it would run and not bind and also not pop off and so on and so forth, but I had to shim it to get it to work like that. Otherwise it would not work right. So that's what I had to do. And then here's, what does that belt do? That's the counter belt right there, which goes down to, you can't see it, but there's another belt right here, which is not even in that. I didn't take that picture for that, but I think that's it. Oh, okay. So here I had to change the speed. So that's how you change the speed on this model. You have to get, your drill screwdriver and stick it in that hole there and adjust the speed. So I adjust the speed to the ear using one of my favorite albums there. So, and then here, I went searching online to see what this thing's go for, and here's one that sold. It came with a box. Okay, and I just thought I'd bring this up to you and show you. This sold for that. This is online, if you can, well, if you know the title and everything, but that's what it sold for back when, okay? So there's that, and then I have the description of that. So, well, it's from 1984. It's a rare model. Boombox was in mint, and I'll let you just read that if you can see that on your screen, but that's all I know. So that, okay, and then here I'm packing it out in this box here, and yeah, we're back to the beginning. So that's, okay, so now let me zoom out. Let me check the time on the camera. 10 minutes. Okay, I hope it, okay, so I knew I forgot to do something. Okay, so, all right, so let me stand up, move the camera down. Here is the radio itself, okay? And I'll zoom back in. I'm not using any microphones on this to show the stereo separation. I just want to show you that here, yesterday or whatever day it was, I made a video with this tape, so hit play.
2018, this thing has what? It has microphones, left and right. So it has external speakers.
That's that, and of course I had to, oh I know.
DC input.
Let's see. If I zoom in.
Line out. I only brought one cord to plug in my something to it, so. And of course, here's the back of it, and then here's the very hard to see.
Set it down.
You know, Panasonic
that's
RX-F5.
working. Yeah, I want to let you know that's working. It takes 2 belts to make that work. All right.
The bench is missing a Scott because yesterday down.
So anyway, and then of course if I zoom back out so you can see the tape thing working.
And get it measured because, you know,
that's good. So you can sit here and cue and review this. Let's see. I didn't zero this out, so but I'm gonna hit rewind. See, so rewind works,
and of course here's,
and we can fast forward it and go back to play. That's the cue and review right there. That's how that works. So you rewind it like this, or you hit that, or if it's stopped, you hit. I'm sorry. If you hit stop, you can just hit rewind. It'll lock in and it'll rewind, or you can hit, you know, fast forward and it'll lock in and fast forward. So that's how that works. So here, then cue, whoops, review. Or fast forward for queuing it to get it lined up to where you want to play it. That's how that works. That all works. And then lastly, let's see here. This is running on the power cord. Okay, so here's the power cord it's running on. So I'm playing the tape. Let's see here. So I'm playing the tape, right? So, playing the tape. That's pretty good. So let me just lean over here and here's my wall wart that I'm using. See the wall wart? It's a multi-voltage, you know, plus or minus thing, so that's what I'm using. So if I get over here, it's still in play mode, okay, and if I, you know, take this out.
Make sure I'm talking into the, end of the F5.
Yeah, the F5, that's what this is.
Now I'm talking to the tune end of the F5, okay?
Yeah, talking to the tune end, that's this end.
Yeah, counter is rolling along, and I forgot.
Counter is rolling along, right? Been rolling along.
Zero it out, so I'm just get stopped.
It's on power battery. I don't know.
Person off your second.
All right, so I don't know what else I can show you. Simply, this has been sold. Thank you very much, sir. And this is something I forgot to do, and now I've done it, and now I got to go pack it out because it's 10 till 2. So I got an hour and 10 minutes to get to the post office. I actually take these to the post office. I don't have a Pitney Bowes or any of that stuff. I actually get in my truck and drive there and so on and so forth. So I'm packing this out in this box here out there on the patio. All right, here, I'll just take the camera off and just show you real fast, okay, and just say goodbye. I got to go out here and put it in that box there and so on and so forth. So good day, bye-bye, hope you enjoyed. I got to go. Thank you very much, sir. And I feel you can never make too many videos, right? So this is another third one today. Goodbye. Hope you enjoyed. Gotta go. Bye-bye. Thank you very much.